It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Anambra fails to mark Independence Day despite huge security at the venue. The news in full. Anambra State on Friday freed to mark the 61st Independence Day, and despite having made plans to hold the celebration of the country's 61st anniversary at Ekwueme Square, although the venue was lavishly decorated with colors of the Nigerian and a podium for Governor Willie Obiano to take a salute, schools, trade unions, labor unions, and others failed to show up at the event. At about 12 p.m., when Daily Post correspondents left the venue, only heavy armed police officers, armored vehicles, were stationed at the venue. They were allegedly stationed to provide security for the event. However, the boycott of the anniversary celebration is not unconnected to the call by the separatist group Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, for people in the southeast of Nigeria to stay at home on the day of the celebration. This is further reinforced by the spate of killings in the state, as has been witnessed since last Saturday up till Thursday in the state. No fewer than 2 persons, Dr. Chike Akunyili, husband of former information minister, late Professor Dora Akunyili, have lost their lives, and not about 2 persons lost their lives within that period, and that is not to talk about 20 other persons that have actually died in the same region. A police station has also been attacked and burnt, leaving policemen dead. Party-branded vehicles also have been burnt, while others have actually sustained bullet wounds. And at the time of leaving the Ekwueme Square, it was noted that people were actually not in attendance. Organizers of the problem needed to start dismantling the public address system and other equipment originally provided for the event, giving the impression that since nobody was there to, further enjoy the collaboration, there was no need to mount such instruments. And this, therefore, is actually something that had actually caused dismay, because the Indigenous People of Biafra had actually said that for the celebration of the independence in all Biafra land, that everyone should stay indoor and nobody should honor the call for a celebration of independence. And this is actually in solidarity with their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is at the DSS facility awaiting trial after being extradited from Kenya back to Nigeria. And even also at Abuja, it was noted that the former president, because at the celebration, all former presidents were actually supposed to be at the celebration ground, as stakeholder of the country and former statesmen. However, Obasanjo too was not around for the celebration as usual at the Abuja Eagle Square. Buhari, who is 78 years old, was Nigeria's military leader between 1983 and 1985, while Obasanjo was first head of state from 1976 to 1979. After his prison ordeal, Obasanjo, who is now 84 years old, was later elected Nigeria's president from 1999 to 2007. During his 82nd birthday in 2019, Obasanjo had said that he would continue to criticize Buhari in as much as the incumbent president is not doing well, noting that democracy involves criticism and that it is not family affairs. Therefore, the people are actually looking at the observers are actually looking at the genuine reason why Obasanjo had remained low or laid low for this year's Independence Day being celebrated at the Eagle Square in Abuja, usually attended by past leaders of the nation. Therefore, the memo says that people that had actually attended included the former head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, the former President Goodluck Jonathan, and his wife, Patience and the former vice president Namadi Sambu, and others in attendance were Yemi Oshibanju, the Senate President Ahmed Lawan, Speaker of House Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila, and Chief Justice of Nigeria Ibrahim Tanko, cabinet ministers, and other personalities. And those who were also at the parade ground were the Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Naval Staff, the Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Air Staff, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabo, and the Inspector General of Police Usman Baba were all in attendance. However, while Obasanjo was absent from the Independence Day, was yet not clear, because the efforts to get to the Obasanjo media's aid, that is Kehinde Akinyemi, has actually proven abortive. And people are of the opinion that it is perhaps the displeasure that Obasanjo has for the Buhari administration that had made him refuse to involve himself in this year's October 1st celebration, because for quite a while now, Obasanjo had been criticizing the Buhari regime for actually not being, for not standing out enough as per all that has been going on in this country. However, at the 61st independence, President Muhammadu Buhari took the day to give full gratitude to God, saying that as we celebrate the Nigeria 61st independence, there is need to appreciate God, and for the 1st of October 1960 to happen, all hands were on deck. Both the East, the West, North, and all came together to celebrate freedom, and that today should also not serve as a reminder of the day the British handed over the reins of power to Nigerians, but it will be a day that should serve as a unified reminder for us to remain together as one, despite the difference in ethnic groups, religions, and also regions. And saying that the fellow Nigerians, truly, that there is no doubt that the 18 months in the past have been some of the most difficult periods in the history of Nigeria since the Civil War, and that he doubts if anyone has seen a period of more heightened challenges than what we are experiencing in this period, saying that what was the regime's priority for 2020, the original priority was to continue to stabilize the economy following the deep recession while restoring peace areas confronted with the security challenges, and that contrary to their original priorities for 2020, COVID-19 pandemic actually disrupted the whole thing and then brought about a devastating impact on all nations, meant that all nations actually needed to shift the gears and re-strategize. However, the Nigerians came together as one to fight this COVID-19, and saying that it is this attitude and by the special grace of God that will continue to help us to survive the pandemic as a nation. Thanks for listening. That is the news.